Hello and welcome to Bellatini Art Studio. I am Jess. I think we're going to do some gouache painting tonight. Okay, I might be back. Maybe Buffy's gone. Hi. Hello, friends. I have missed you. Where have you been all my life? Easy building a bus, that is for sure. Yeah. It is insane how much we've been doing. Well, until I say Sarah, because y'all know Sarah's the one that really does the work, right? Thanks, Gal. Thank you. I've missed you too. I believe it or not, I start to go through withdrawals. Like, where are my friends? You know? And because, like I say, y'all are my friends. It's just what it is. So let's see. Now that I'm able to connect to this stupid thing, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? We got Lori. Hello, Lori. Hello, Nessa. Hello, Michelle. Hello, Amy. Hello, friends. So we behind the scenes, I still have been doing art a little bit, not a lot, because life's been a little bit wonky. I've been using all my energy towards the build of this bus. Now, I will say that Sarah is definitely physically doing the job. Okay, but this is my fourth build. And myself and Sarah are trying really hard to repurpose as much as possible and not come out of the pocket for the physical build because why? Because when it comes down to certain things and building this electric, the solar, the plumbing, all those things, those become very expensive. That's when your build starts raking in the thousands. And because this is my fourth build, I'm really paying attention to things that are important to me versus unimportant, which has made it go a lot harder. And it looks like a chaos mess right now. Our mattress is flipped up right here. This is our kitchen. That is a sink. That's the headboard. And so it went from that. And the next picture that I'm going to show you is actually going to be this next week. We absolutely positively can't really show you much because, you're building, you're doing all the things. So that's that right now. This actually, oops, sorry, wrong picture. In this video right there, there's this thing laying down. That actually becomes a wall right here. It is that tall, actually. So super cute, super fun, all the things. I got out one of my other palettes that I've made, and Sarah gave me some, or bought me some gouache, because the only gouache really experience is my own gouache and also hemi gouache. So she did gift me, this thing is always with me. Is that funny or what? She did gift me, or give me, I don't know what you call that when your spouse gives it to you. But she bought me these little gouaches. They're not Holbein by any stretch. I think what did we pay? Like $20 for all of these. So, that's what I paid for them. I put all of them in here in this, my palette here. Oh, goodness. I love my little hash design thing I did. This is all wet on here. It's weird. Anyway, it was one of my first palettes that I made when I first started making. When I've realized how much more refined I needed to be. but it works for me and I love it. I love this palette. Believe it or not, when people get these, they're not snobbish usually about how our marks are in here, because this is what the artist's marks, you know, they're what we do. Some people are going to be, some people aren't. But anyway, I did try this one. And then there's also this one. Oh, that's weird. That was sitting on my hot coffee. So I bought a long time ago, I bought these Artist Loft Gouache. And I put them in this one here. And so yeah, I don't know. I've just been on this kick to really understand gouache. And I started the month out, and I am spending the whole month with Hemi. I've been continuing to use Hemi. Those of you that see me paint more often, Rob, where the heck did I go? The heck, what the heck, what the heck? Where the heck did they go? This is right in front of my face, Jess. This is nuts. So I made these little ceramic art dishes. Some people will use them in their kitchen. Some people use them for their art. But they're just these little ceramic hearts with, you know, glaze on the inside so that they're usable. And I use these for art usually. I don't usually mix them, but I like them. They're stackable. And I have, actually, I really like this brown in here. And this is Hemi's brown. So I've been using this as my dark brown for a while. Thank you, Michelle. And this one here has my gouache, my Holbein white gouache. But let's just say, friends, I have been fully enjoying every step of my gouache journey. What else have I been doing? What else? I have been concentrating on these cute, I got this cute little book for my ATC cards. And I've been slowly adding to my pile. And I know you guys have seen these because this is always at the front. I have this coffee shop one that I want to paint. And let's see what else. I painted this one the other night. It was this that inspired me, and I'll show you these books. I love. Where the heck did they go? Were they not just sitting there? That's bizarre. Oh, I moved them. I move everything, and I'm going to do it. That's Jess. So there's these books, okay? And these are like how to draw. My brain gets really overwhelmed with learning how to draw. I don't know why it does. But a couple years ago, I think it was, I was gifted these books by my mother-in-law. I apologize for my allergies today. They're out of control. They're very, very, very simple. They're very simple. And it's meant to be that way so that you can learn to draw the lines and not take from another artist's style, if that makes sense. That's how I interpret the book. And it's a very interesting book. I mean, it's so simplistic. If your brain goes crazy trying to break down how to do something, I mean, we learned like this when we were kids, and this is how we grew. So the very, very basics of fundamentals. It's like a Webster's dictionary, if you will. But there's how to draw almost everything, and then how to draw almost every day, and how to draw almost everything too, and how to draw almost every animal. And I continue to go back to these to reference. Mostly because it's my art style. That's me. I love seeing art that looks like a child in it. I don't know why it does that to me, but it does. Sorry, I'm putting some lotion on. Got this one today. It smells so good. This was a couple years ago. It's for Pride Month. There, Pride edition. So I snagged it, and it's continued to stay in the front desk this whole entire time. So, I may not be right up and close and in every conversation, but I definitely am out there listening, watching, looking. And I love to see the things that everyone's talking about and seeing where I relate and seeing how I can contribute. And what do y'all want to watch? I mean, I know you're here to hang out and talk and all the things, but I also know that there are a lot of people that watch my replays and they're actually here for, maybe some art lessons or art conversation or art. Mm. Was so excited Starbucks had been on sale at the store, and I haven't had like Starbucks coffee in so long, like at the house. And so Sarah picked up some new coffee, and boy, oh boy. And anyway, I was about to tell you, I don't know if any of you know, but I've always wanted to own a coffee shop. That has always been my dream. Always, always. Anyway, moving on. So I've been working on some coloring books. I've been doing a ton of these ACTs. I don't really like where this one was going, but my point is that book had one of these little scooters in it. And I used to own scooters. So I miss them. I miss them a lot. They were a lot of fun. After my car accident, I kind of stopped riding them. I'm most positive you can understand why. They're a little bit scary. Yeah, absolutely. I think of having like a coffee shop with like a poetry night and somewhere, everything that's open really late at night has something to do with alcohol. And not all of us drink, but want to be to sleep by 8 o'clock. So I dream of having like this, this coffee shop that caters to people, maybe having like almost like a gaming section, somewhere where people could hang out and do art, poetry nights, just different types of things. Like that's my dream. Um, So yeah, and like maybe featuring different artists on the wall and selling our ceramics and selling, our own ceramics that we make, like, coffee pour overs and cups. So I don't know if you guys can start to see like the whole who I am, but that's kind of what I like. And I love when I come on here and I'm able to kind of almost pretend host the same type of environment. That's what I'm looking for. Hi, MJ. How are you? Yeah, and I dream of things like I want to have a coffee shop where if somebody doesn't have all their art supplies with them, maybe they come over and I know theft and blah blah blah, but I want to have a place where obviously not my high end stuff, but people can come out there, create something while they have a cup of coffee, an unexpected thing that somebody can do while they're out. And art heals people. It really does. Don't care if you believe it or not. We're probably not hanging out with the right type of people if we don't have the same thought process on that. It's just my own personal opinion. Um, but yeah, I am. That's who I am. That's my dream is that. And I don't want to live in a big house, and I want to live in a bus. And I am not like y'all, most of you. You know what I mean? And that is perfectly fine. I hear people's opinions on my thought processes all the time, and they're like, that's not a real life. Like, but hold on a minute. So going to a corporate office and making sure that you make someone else lots and lots of money is, I don't know, to each his own. That's my rant for the day. So here's the last one I did, and I am struggling with drawing. In order to do my own drawings, I gotta learn to draw. It's just hard. And then on the back of this, I keep extra ATC cards in case I feel. Um, I was gifted this cute little hot air balloon bag, and I do use it. I use it on a daily. It has a ton of things in it. So many pencils and liners and more pencils and some of this kneading stuff and drying them. And I have a little dipper do for that and some more liners. And then I don't know why these are in here, but they are. I'm dropping everything. Mommy's. Oh, whole chair just went flying backwards. Thanks, Nessa. Thank you. So yeah, I have been doing things on the background. It's not like I give up on art. I could be the sickest in the world and I might take a couple days away from it, but I don't have to desert it. It's like in my love and heart. So anyway, this is what gets like taken with me on probably 90% of my outings. And usually I'll just throw in a couple of my water brushes in case I feel like painting. So I have tons of palettes. Like if can you guys see this? Look, there's a whole pile of palettes there. They're everywhere in my life. So yeah, that's what I do. This is what I've been doing. On the back side, why I've been, oops, and I do keep this bad mama jamma in there too. That's what I've been doing when I'm away. So here's a little one I've been working on. I tried a different technique. We have lots of stamps. We have lots of art supplies, guys. It's insane. But there's this little container that Sarah put some of these in, and I've just been pulling from them and using these to paint too. I love the Gorgeous, or what I think that's called, the Gorgeous. Art. We've got a couple of these. I don't know if you guys can see the print on it, but it's like a camping print. There's just all these cute. So I've been doing a lot of ATCs and trying out a lot of different art ways to do them, and I've literally been enjoying myself. It's so nice to, because I have like everything falling right now. It's just never fun. So then that brings me into the where am I at right now? Thank you, MJ. Thank you. I can do some. Oh, I've also been working on, this is an ATC, but this is inside the bus. I was drawing this while Sarah was going to get wood the other day. This is a cabinet. I don't know if you guys know what a Berkey is, but a Berkey is a water filtering system. This is the sink, countertop, the divider in the wall, some drawers we've made. There's a door here. This is the start to our refrigerator that way. This is the start to our bed. Like our bed is this way. So I started drawing this one the other day also. So this one is ready to go into my book. So we can either keep painting this little girl, or I can do a stamp on a new one and start it, or we can do coloring book. Which one do you want to do? Or do you want up? You want up? Come here. Right here. Come on. No, Remy. Come on. Aura, up. Up. Come on. Come here, baby girl. Come here. Up. Okay, you don't want to. Both of these quit it. Both of these quit it. They're at that point where they're both acting like teenagers. Ay. Aura. Yeah, she's so cute. She's a good girl. So we've got a vote. Finish this, start a new one, stamp it, and start a new one, or the book. 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. What do you all want to see? Remy, yeah, Remy is so good. He's a good boy, huh, baby? Hi, sweet pump. He's a good pumpkin. Is this one? Yes, you so sweet. We got a vote to finish this one. Do we have a vote to start a new one? Do we have a vote for the coloring book? We got 1, 2 is start a new one, 3 is coloring book. New one. We've got an even votes. I'm ready to hear the next one. Oh, you want to hear me start a new one? I get it. Well, how about, I mean, I don't mind doing that. It's fun. There's 2 different types of paper in here. There's the fluid paper, and there's also the Arches flat hot press. Wishing you all a pleasant evening. Enjoy your coloring time. Thank you so much, MJ. Thank you so much for stopping in. Hopefully we'll see you in the evening. Okay, I'll just start a new one. I'll just start a new one. There's 8 people here, but not really, probably. Sarah was saying how much she missed going live with us. And that she's hoping her next days off that she's able to go live with us. We might see a little bit more of her and more of me in the next couple weeks because Sarah has a different schedule and it'll be different for us. Yeah, I miss Sarah too. I'm just taping her up here so that I can remember to finish her. So, let's see, where are we at with lighting and all the things. If you've seen my one of my shorts recently, I got this new tape and it's for delicate surfaces. It is magnificent for painting. It really is. Like they did the right thing by getting this. I forgot how messy pastels can be. Oh yeah, absolutely, Michelle. I have a hard time. Like I like working with them, but I have a hard time because tactile, whatever. I'm very sensory sensitive. If that makes sense. Like I have a lot of sensory issues, and I don't like the feeling of hockey things. I think so. I think so. I think was it Lowe's? Must have been Lowe's because I think that's where we've been going to get. Sarah picked it up from there one night for me, so I'd have to ask her. I think she was at Lowe's. Turn my pastels into gouache. Well, I don't need to. I could turn anything into gouache. What do you mean? Explain. I am still dealing with this stupid ant problem. I cannot make, they want water. It's getting better because it sounds like more people are starting to water outside and stuff. But it is like literally, I can't make ants go away. But it's not just us, it's other people too. Just that time of the year. We get ants. Oh, yeah. You mean like, oh, you're meaning, I get it. I'm so sorry. I thought you meant my paint that's already pastel. I apologize, Nessa. I hear what you're saying. I could for sure, right? I think I thought about that, but I do use them. I just use them sparingly. Like, I have these like Jane Davenport things. I love them because I love Jane Davenport. Matter of fact, she's alive right now. Isn't that wild? But I have like all of these. I think there's 4 or 5 of them. I have all of these, and then you have smaller ones. And I've thought about turning these into paint because boy, would this be the most amazing color palette. But then she doesn't sell these in the States anymore, so it kind of is very nostalgic for me. You got ants too. It's just really pissing me off, actually. Okay, so stamping. Let's see. Heck is everything today. I'm very disorganized. I apologize ahead of time. My ADHD is in charge, not me. Okay, I already did this one. So we've got that one, that one, that one, and that's it for my little girls. Do we have a vote on this or something else? We've got camping. We've got what looks like maybe it's a camera. And there's these cute things for the background. I have an idea. Why don't we try to double up these? That's what I'm going to do. Sorry, I asked you, and now we're going backwards. Not doing it that way. These are all like little sayings, I guess. Cute. We have a lot of different crafts. It's actually unbelievable. It's overwhelming. Okay, so then where did she put the stuff? She added these things. It's important to also use this. I also did this one a couple weeks ago. It's one of those little cute and cozies with paint. I used the Hemi with it. Not easy, but I tried it. All right. I have not stamped in a while, so if I'm doing this all wrong, I'm doing it. Should have all my little stamping machines and all the things out here to do this with, but I don't have all that right now. Where is my other one? This is too long. Okay. So I think I have to stamp this on something and then what? Cut it back out? I don't remember, guys. I don't remember. Hi, baby. And like this, I don't know if I'm doing this right. So I think I have to. Oh, shoot! Where are the scissors, Sarah? Where are the scissors? You have all the scissor stuff over here, and I don't know where it's at. Shoot! I have these big honkers. I'll just use these little honkers. Ouch. I hurt my finger in the bus right here this last week. And of course, it's on every single thing that you have to touch. Welcome back. Welcome. And you know what? If we want to relate this back to coloring, you can take and cut out coloring books and do this also, you know? You could take your card, a regular playing card, and glue it on and all the things. Okay. So this is my gal. She's going to do this on the page. So I'm going to take a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And we'll go like this. Where's her feet going to be? Her feet are, okay. She needs to come down. Whatever. We aren't going to be precise here. We are just doing a play. That's all we're doing. We are not going to be too serious here. Y'all hear me, Jess? Okay. Once upon a time ago, I used to do a ton of stamping. Fun. I love stamping. It's so fun. Stupid. I don't need you to do a whole lot of things. I just need you to stay there. Ay. I know people are like, why do you do that? These are brand new. That's why. Okay. So I'm going to stick it on her face here. And here. I don't know. I think about there. That's what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to move that over there. And I'm going to do this because it won't stick to that. So I'm just going to do that. I probably just moved it, but what is? Okay. And now I'm going to take her. I'm totally doing this all wrong, and I don't really care. I don't really care. This isn't going to work perfectly. I am rushing. And I probably totally just messed it up. She made it on there. And by all means, it is not perfect. But ask Jess if she cares about perfection. Well, she does, probably too much. But that's besides the point right now. She is not caring. She is not caring. All right. Okay, so there's her little line. Okay, it's not gonna have all the doodads, but y'all know me. I could frankly care less if it has doodads in it. So I already got some clouds, and she has a little perspective line here, and she's dancing in front of the mountains. How about that? Like, round of applause. I got it done in 3 seconds. Didn't even use my little doodad. You know, the doodad thing that I'm talking about? The little thing that helps you do stamping. All right, let's move on to the painting. Back to the yummy coffee. Y'all could see my little dance over here. Doing a little dance. Make a little love. Get down tonight. Okay, I am getting out my hemi gouache. All right, so hems. And I need a palette. Y'all know, sorry, little dude, you got to go. Sorry. Looking for my towel. I really appreciate using these little towels more than I do paper towels because I don't really like wasting things. And this seems a little bit better because I can just take my And my paintbrush and dab it there. So this is Holbein gouache also, and so is this. You saw me squirt more in there earlier. I use this when I'm mixing things because I have a little mixing palette here, and I use this when I'm trying to cover big surfaces. This is Hemi gouache and I don't know, black. I don't know. Anyway, I don't really, just like I don't care about my colored pencils mixing, I don't care about my paint mixing either. So there's that. All right, all right, all right. You ready to get started? Where should I start? Where should I start? She's standing on something. Should we give her a ground to stand on? Should she stand on a ground? Don't know. I don't know. But now you've got a ground to stand on. Yeah, she got a ground to stand on. All right, so let's get too busy. Let's la la la. So how are you? Tell me about your week. What have you guys done? Where have you been? What have you done? How was Father's Day? I know not everybody had good Father's Day, and that's okay too. Been around? Okay. Well, what have you been doing? What have you been working on? I heard painting. I know some of you keep in touch with me a lot, and then others I don't hear from you until I come live, and that's okay. I did want to talk about something Amy and I have been kind of going back and forth about, or shall I say, she sends me ideas and then I contemplate on them and how to bring them alive. But one of the things that Amy and I would like to do is really start an ATC exchange group. There's plenty of them on Facebook, there's plenty of them on YouTube. But I just thought right here with our friends, like we're thinking we need at least like, 6 to 8 people to get started with. I know Kathleen said that she wanted to. Um, I know some people flat out said I'm not interested. So where do you think we're at with that? I think it's nice for backgrounds. Um, well, can you paint in bed? Sometimes just raising your feet up. You doing okay, Amy? I know when I get like that, I don't feel like I don't want to stop, but I have to. I have to tell my body that it's more important than my mental sanity, I guess. Hi, Chrissy, how are you? Welcome, welcome. I keep having to dodge the window because there's sun coming in and I don't want it in my eyes. And I didn't want the glare because the more glare I have, the more tired my eyes get. Aw, thank you. Thank you, Chrissy. I'm happy to be here too. When our bus gets a little bit more done, I will slow down and have more time again. I really got to use this energy that I have to help Sarah mentally with this. And it's not really fair if I'm sitting there, doing art while she's like literally, swinging a hammer. There is a lot of hurry up and wait. A lot of it, a lot of hurry up and wait and getting the bus built. It's like watching paint, you have to wait for the layers to dry. It's the same thing. Any grueling topics anybody wants to talk about? Let's talk about something. Let's talk about art. Talk about art? We talk about art all the time, huh? I know that some people are sensitive about the way their name's spelled. I don't. I mean, people spell Jessica weird all the time, and I don't know. Guess it's off the individual. I think. I'm working on a color cube challenge. Yeah, really struggling with the blues. Yeah, me too. They look purple to me, which I wonder, are the colors just off on the card? You know what? I struggle. I struggle every time I'm using the color cubes, if I want to be honest with you. I don't know why I'm struggling like that, but I do. I haven't been able to really figure out, like, is it just that I'm being stubborn and want to use different things? Is it that it is that hard? What's my problem? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. That makes sense, Chrissy. I do that too. That's why I've been trying to do these other things so that I'm not like giving myself like anxiety over something I want to do because I'm real damn good at doing that too. You can do it though. Yes, 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 you can do it. And you know what? Start by doing something that you just have to put on it. That way, because you're not staring at a blank page. It's a lot less intimidating. Yeah, the color cubes are tough, aren't they? Or are you enjoying it, Sue? What's Nessa say? The Miss Nessa's coming. Landed in Canada. Oh my gosh, didn't you? Wait, didn't you get those a while back, or did you just recently get them? Well, I felt like you ordered them a long time ago, but perhaps I'm misinformed. Yeah, we're doing small victories. Small victories, and this is it this picture? And number 108. I haven't got my cube out. I have to get that out. This is our, I'm telling you, this is going to be like a really screwed up thing for me because I don't like coloring butterflies, and these blues are going to kick our butt. But we're going to do it. We're going to get through it, and we're just going to suck it up. We're going to learn something from it. That's what I keep telling myself. But I've been procrastinating. Well, you did? Bring it. This card is intimidating. Yeah, Sue. And do you have the color combination? If not, take a look at Lori's community post because she has what we're doing up there. Normally I host this, but this month Lori's hosting it. And for all I care, we can keep trading off on who's hosting it. If you have the color cube combo, it's easier if you're able to post it that way, but yeah, what I'm trying to do is use it so that I can, I mean, you're going to learn so much color theory by doing it. It will help you with your journey, I promise. Yeah. Lori's hosting this month. It's nice to take turns sometimes, like means we reach different people and we build community differently. It is going to be, Lori, didn't you post one? I hope Lori's here. I hope it's okay that I'm telling everybody this, Lori. That sucks if it's not. I'm sorry. Yeah, all you gotta do is friend Lori and you'll find her stuff there. And if, like, Michelle, if you don't mind, if you're here, can you drop Lori's channel here? Hey, Shannon, how's it going? No, Aura, waiting. You want up? Okay, cool. Michelle, can you? Oh, thank you. You see that pretty Pretty baby. She's getting big. She's getting a big baby. She's so big I can't even hold her up here anymore. Number 108. She's a pretty girl. She's a pretty baby. And a sweet, sweet baby. Oh, so sweet. Yeah. Yeah, so sweet baby. Oh. Yes, she is a sweet baby. She is actually the sweetest baby, unless she's with Remy. When she's with Remy, she is the boss and she's bossy and she tells him what to do. But when she's just with me or just with Sarah, she's the sweetest little pumpkin you've ever met in your entire existence. We got lucky with this little lady. She's easy tempered. She doesn't growl and bark at everything. She's fantastic. Hey, Kelly. How's it be? How are we? Yeah, so we've been working on different things, it sounds like. That's really exciting to me. I love hearing that. I love coloring books. Don't get me wrong, I do. I just get like, I guess I get bored of them. I get tired of them and I don't want to do it. And then I get mad at myself and yada, yada, yada. And I just gotta stop that, try different things and not be mad at myself. Zoom in a scooch. Okay. Go for a ride for a second. Better. All right. Good. Thank you for telling me. I appreciate it when you guys tell me. Also, those of you that want to try this, maybe you have some stamps and you want to try it. Chrissy, maybe you have some stamps and you want to try this with your ATCs. Make sure that if you're going to using any water products that you use your stays on. Because it will go all over the place. No, it's not annoying. I appreciate it when everyone tells me things. I can't, like, your perspective is probably different than my perspective. While I'm doing it, it looks different than watching it, I think. Alrighty. Let's go with, yeah, but I am excited to use palette. What color should I do these mountains? Almost all of it might get toned down, but I don't know for sure. Yeah, what did we use? Shannon had it last time. Color challenge number 108. Color. I'd have to look, damn it. Deep teal green back there. Okay. You know, I paint and I do art much better when I am listening to something. You know that? It's got blue all over it, but that's fine, Jess. That's fine. Ruin your picture. It's perfectly fine. Do you? Yeah, I'm gonna go with the first thing someone said, and that was what Nessa said. So I'm actually gonna clear off a little spot over here on this thing, and I'm gonna mix up some of this non-primary glue. I'm gonna laugh at that for the rest of my life. And I'm gonna mix in some of this green to make this color. And then I'm gonna go in this one. Nope. Okay. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you. Yeah, we do have one. Hang tight and I'll grab it. I'll grab it. So I mixed it light to see if I like it, and then I'll go back in and I'll mix it darker so that I actually have some paint to paint with. Because why mix all that paint if you don't like it, you know? Do a color palette this month. Is that, yeah, I'm not hosting it this month. Lori is, but it's number 108. I'm doing it. I'm just not advertising it. I will, if you want me to, I'll put something up there. I don't care. Just, we were doing it. We were talking about it one night and they asked me about it. And I was like, no, I'm not. And then Lori's like, okay. And then she picked it out and it's ran from there. But yes, it is number 108. I'm grabbing it. You don't have to have the cards to do it. We post them so that you can just do your best if you want to continue, like go into it with us. It's not a it's not, not an exact, what flipping card challenge. Mine are all mixed up in here, so this is gonna take forever. I'd probably have to do this off the camera. Unless it just randomly happens to be very close to somehow. I doubt it. No, it's not gonna be. Okay, so it's yeah, I'm sorry. Oh, well, I mean, take your time. Take your time. They're gonna be up. You're gonna have all year to do them if you need to, you know? Ooh, 104. That was just too lucky, wasn't it? They're all mixed up. This pisses me off. I need to go back through them, and my whole life is unorganized right now. It's going making me a little bit wild in the mind. Here, let me see. I know Lori sent me that. Lori, you trust this one. So it's this card here, and it's all these blues and greens. So I'll find it tonight and I'll post it if that makes it easier. And then I'll put the hashtag. I'll put everything up there tonight. Okay. Hello, Emily. How are you? So I'll put it up there tonight, guys. I'll make that a priority. It wasn't really like that. I don't know. It's just not very functional these days. Okay. Back to the TV. Didn't it? Funky. I forgot what I was doing. Sorry. I was painting. Okie dokie. One thing I like about gouache is that you can go as light as you want or as thick as you want, and you can get totally different types of painting styles out of it. I have been loving gouache. Like, I mean, my heart is beating faster every time I do it. It's so lame and probably not in the cool kids club, but I don't really care. I guess sometimes you don't really expect things to go as lovely as they do. You know, even if it doesn't physically come out like the way you're hoping it to, or yada yada. So I'm just erasing my splatter paints. What do you mean 8 was going to be a fail, but it didn't? What does that mean? Having the right amount of paint mixed up is a very, very important thing to know if you're going to be using gouache, because how thick and opaque you can get your gouache does depend on how thick your paint is going to be, how much water you're going to be putting into it. Chrissy, are you still here? Or are you gone? Was that kind of what you're hoping for, that color, Nessa? Okay, so tell me about your struggle with your blank pages, your blank pictures, your blank ACTs, ATCs. Gosh dang. Every time Shannon comes in here, I say it like that. Ugh, that's funny. So I'm going to take this grass and make it a little moodier. And I'm making it moodier by adding more green to it and adding a wince of purple to it. Because the purple will make this bluer. Makes sense? So what would you like me to talk about tonight? Anything you want to hear from me about? It's not creative on my own. I wanted to do something out of my brain, but I feel like I need to the spark of an illustrator. That is very normal. That is very, very normal. It is very, very hard for a human's brain to create something they've never created before. To learn how to paint something or draw something out of the clear blue sky, it's a training that you have to do to your brain. I'm learning this, and I don't have it mastered by any stretch of the nature. That's why you see that I'm depending on stamps right now, because I can't physically make my brain do that right now. I've been doing it, but it is so much exercise. Like a guide is what you mean, I think. So your brain has an easier time recalling something it has done before. So if you want to do something, I just want to paint out of my brain. That doesn't mean that you don't have to use a reference. So if I say to myself, I'm going to paint a storefront, I'll go find a reference and I'll look at it and I'll study it and I'll look at how many lines and how many things. I'll get the basic understanding. I'll start my lines and then I put it away so that I'm not copying. Does that make sense? I don't know if it helps by any stretch, but it could. It could. It's a discipline. People don't understand that art is a discipline. It's not a talent. Um, and then we get mad at ourselves because we're sitting there like, oh my gosh, I should be so talented in this. And the thing is there's no like it. I could go on forever and rant about this because I've had to learn this lesson for myself, and it is a very hard lesson. I have been surrounded by some wonderful, beautiful artists, and they've even said, Jess, I don't know how you can just draw from your brain. Like, you have to know how to draw. You can't just go in. Your brain interprets shapes differently than how we output it. I don't know if that's a better way to explain it. I guess the thing is we're being upset at ourselves for doing something you're not trained to do. If that makes sense. People go to art school to learn how to do this. People go and University of YouTube forever to learn how to do this. And it's okay for us to have references. Every single artist out there is referencing something or have. I mean, how do you draw something you've never seen? You know, I've never seen the Eiffel Tower. I can only guess how to do it. Yes, Sue. Yes, 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 and more yeses. All the yeses to that, because that is literally what it is. And no matter how good the person is in front of you or not, the question is, how long have you been practicing that? You can do something once really great and never do it again. It's insane. The brain is insane. It's insane in the membrane. Also, my friends, in the midst of every single art, it always has a messy stage. Always. And if you are not willing to get past the messy part of it, you won't. You won't see the beauty in it after. Okay. All right, Nessa. What color are we doing her clothes? Let's do her hair blonde. I'm going to do her hair blonde. Whatever that means. Pink dress. Nice hair. It's not going to stay purple. That's my base. All about the base. About the base. No trouble. Mm-hmm. You're like, you just said blonde. Why is her hair purple? Duh. Because I'm crazy. I just love color. And it needs to look crazy before it looks better. I just like being crazy. And this is how I do it. A little bit of lavender in the mix. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Alright, and you gotta let that baby dry. This you need one to get under this. Sleepy time, potato. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna let her hair dry a little bit more. So, what color are we doing this? What color is this, and what color is this? Michelle says pink. Okay, but I'm gonna go baby pink. Okay, I'm not gonna go pink. So, but in order to do that, I gotta go pink first. She's gonna have to go pink. And if you try this on your own and it feels absolutely nuts, just know it feels absolutely nuts to me too. Mhm. So next month, I think I'm going to concentrate on Albrecht That's my focus next month. I want to learn those a lot. So I will be using them quite a bit this coming month for July. Plum cloak and pink dress. Sounds good. If I didn't have this dryer, I would legitimately be sitting here forever staring at you guys. Pretty much. In most cases, that's correct, Nessa. Um, it's just a different thought process because you're actually physically laying down like a clear film. I don't know, it's not clear, but it feels like a clear film of color before you lay your color down because hopefully it's going to show you with the purple. Like what exactly what this does. But you got to get your mixes right. That's probably the hardest part is getting your mix correct before you paint. To me, that's what you would want to learn. When do you make it saucy? When do you make it watery? When do you make it clumpy? When, right? Some people don't want to work with dry gouache because of exactly what I'm talking about right now is how much do you make? And it's harder to get it creamier before. Could spray water in it before you get going and make it nice and so, but for me, it's not that big of a deal. I'm just gonna get in here. It's this yellow. And I will put it here on my palette. That's what I did today. There was a lot of it is a lot of weeding. In so many ways, is it faster than coloring? Heck yeah. And in so many ways, there's more weighting to it. So I don't know if you can see this because you guys may not be able to see up close as much as I can. But I can still see a little bit of the line work between it. So I'm going to use that line work to put in her hair color. I got to move a little bit quicker and thicker so that the yellow sits on top of the purple rather than mixing. Some of it mixing is okay, but not a lot. Just digging in a little bit more, getting a little bit more. I'm looking for a little bit more saucy. So thick. I need to be thick. And this is just the base layer for the yellow. Painter's work on several painting. Yes. I always have a bunch of different things going on. And if you don't work that way, it's going to drive you crazy to work next to me. Because I'm going to have a bunch of things and we're reaching for something different every 5-10 minutes. Every time I put something down, it's time to go on to the next. You have to move around the page a constant. I can't just keep working on this hair and making this hair perfect and then coming over and over and over and over with it because all I'm going to do is make it a bloody mess. Literally, not bloody mess, but muddy mess. I'm going to make it a really big muddy mess. And y'all know that doesn't make us happy when we make a muddy mess. I like coloring pencils because they offer an instant gratification to me. Yes, I have to work for my shading. That is no doubt. It's like an actual sport to get it right. But there's an ease to it that it already is the color and that you're not mixing it, or there's just a simplicity to it that doesn't come with painting. And I think switching gears between painting and coloring pencils is an easy thing to say, well, I like one more than the other. But the reality is we shouldn't be comparing them because they're nothing in similarities. No? All right. So I'm going to get her hair dry. So if I was to not put the purple behind her hair, it would be that brighter, because there's white underneath it, right? And I don't really want it to be a true yellow. So I'm adding in the different layers to make it. So somebody could say, Jess, well, why didn't you just add purple to it? Well, I could, but I'm looking for a different type of dimension. I'm learning, if that makes sense. I don't want to paint one dimensionally anymore. I'm trying to learn the different dimensions. So, all right, we're going to leave her hair alone. We're going to let it kind of do it itself. Is that it's easy? Can you tell me more? See? Now I'm going to come in with this color right here. And I'm going to add white to it so that I lighten it up a little bit. But I want it to be pretty saucy. I don't want it to be liquidy. And do we know what we're talking about when we say saucy? Does anybody know what I'm talking about? I mean, please raise your hand if you're like, what the heck? That's not sauce. So if I add green to this, it's going to make it, I mean, if I add black to this to make it moody, it's going to end up green because yellow and black make green. So I'm going to attempt a little bit of brown. Yeah, like thick, like a pest, like a Alfredo sauce or something, you know, like thin. So like if you have a wine sauce, it's like so thin, and but yet it's got so much flavor to it, but it's thin. Okay, and then there's like um Alfredo sauce, but it's like a little bit thinner. I'm not talking about clumpy jar Alfredo sauce. I'm talking about homemade, fresh, consistent consistency. Okay, and then I'm talking about a big like clump of like macaroni and cheese where you can hear it. Ugh. That's what I'm comparing it to. Okay, there you go. The beautiful thing about gouache is you can go frontwards and backwards and inside and out over and over because viscosity. Yes. Cool versus warm, not just adding color. They are also building up my layers. the point instead of a burnish. You know what, Chrissy, you're an incredible artist. You're an incredible colorist, and I see that you do that. It is very, very, very apparent. Y'all haven't had a chance to check out Chrissy's work. I'm sure she will impress you. Does anybody have Chrissy's? Is it Instagram you like to do? Because I don't think you do as much on YouTube, right? Dripping all the way to the stick. Yeah, exactly. I know for some of you, you could care less about painting. It's not your jam. And I get it and I respect that. But what I would like you to do is try it, because painting, for me at least, it made me such a better colorist. Understanding color and color theory. You want to learn color theory, paint. Get out from behind those pencils. Try different mediums. Transparent mediums are going to help you understand. Opaque mediums are going to help you understand. Mixing things is going to help you understanding things. I've been through a lot of different stages, I think, personally. Learning, constantly pushing, making myself do stuff I don't want to do, that I absolutely hate doing. Yeah, I know you hate painting. But it's not that you have to stay with it, right? It's that learning it. Like, okay, when you go to art school, they make you do all kinds of different arts. They don't just like go, you're joining a painting class, and that's what you're going to do every day for the rest of your life. You do ceramics, you do pastels, you do graphite, you learn to draw with a pencil and paint, because it's not because, well, I need to find my style. It's because every one of those things teaches you so much. I had this conversation with my son that just graduated. He had a art class, and there's a lot of art theory in his class, and he hated it because he's a doer like me. He doesn't want to hear it. He just wants to get in there and try it. Don't tell him what to do. Like, that's exactly how he is. And I explained to him, I said, why would you try to do an art that you have no understanding of? And he's like, what do you mean? I understand it. It's paint. Okay, yeah. That's the basic fundamentals. But where that art came from and why it turned into such an art in anybody's life, why did it become important? Where did it come from? Where did it originate? What were the things that they originally used to make that art? And that's why artists study other artists' work, because all of these things that we love about pencil work, they were created for a reason and a way to use them. And it's just, it should be important if you value it that much. I'm not saying be a dork like me and go get into all of the different, things that you can come up with learning about art. That's not what I mean. I mean, understand a little bit more about other arts, and it'll help you appreciate your art even more. That's all. That's all, folks. Like, I am not gluing anything. I don't want to glue anything. Gluing makes me overwhelmed. I don't want to glue anything. Sarah loves to glue things together, like her journals and her things and stuff like that. And that's more power to you. We got glue simply because she loves that. But you're not going to find me sitting down on a Saturday, excuse me, Saturday evening to have a 6-hour art session with myself and start gluing something down. It's just not going to do it for me. I'm going to walk away going, where was my art session? But I get it. I used to be like that. I used to like scrapbook, and I card making, all these dang different things. And that was wonderful, and I enjoyed it, but it was a craft to me. It wasn't a passion. And I was talking, I think, with Nessa the other day, and Nessa was saying, she might just be enjoying coloring pencils more than she is enjoying her freaking paint. And I don't have any shame in that for her. It's okay. And you know what? It's okay to have favorites right now and not later, too. Young Mean? What does YouTube call Young Mean? I don't know. Coloring artwork. Here on YouTube, she seems to love watercolor and is all over. That's so fantastic. I'm gonna hey, Michelle, I'm picking on you because I think you're my moderator in here. Can you locate the person that Chrissy is talking about? And we can maybe learn this new artist. So now you can see I'm working with the browns, but I'll continue to go back over and put my light blonde back in, because I'm not looking for harsh like low lights. I'm looking for softer ones, and I'm looking for her hair to eventually have texture. So I'm putting the texture underneath, and I'm using a soft but opaque layer, very thin, almost watercolory consistent. There's that clam sauce that I'm talking about versus the Alfredo sauce. If there's another reference I can use out there, by all means, correct me, because I don't know if I want to talk about clam sauce all night. That's weird. Yeah, you can use your finger to actually push the colors together too. It's just, oh, you know what, Chrissy? We are up at all times of the night and day. So if you're ever like, got a cool idea, you drop it in. Don't be afraid to just text. I will get back as soon as I can. I love hearing from you guys. I love to hear what you guys are working on. Thank you, Anessa. And I will. If you don't understand something, you're like, I don't understand what you just said, or if there's something that I'm doing and I'm not explaining it, be like, Jess, I need you to take it back. Take it back, y'all. And I'm happy to. I don't know everything, guys. I don't. But I'm happy to share what I do know. See, and how thick I'm making all these lines, how thin it is, how thick it is, all of that's going to determine if she has thick highlights or thin highlights. And we all have to decide what that means for the person making it. So I just made this probably a little bit like thick clam sauce, maybe like what's that one that I like? Zuppa Toscana. It's like that consistency. That's from Olive Garden soup. So it's going on a little bit thicker than I wanted to, but I'm not going to cry about it. It's going to be okay. By the time I get up to here where it matters, it's going to take a back seat, sit down, and stop being so aggressive. I'm just going to put these little baby highlights, the low lights actually, right back in there. And then I'm going to get the ones that I want back here in. And I'm going to come around the corner again. Now it looks like a hot flipping mess right now. This is what I'm talking about. Nothing looks great at first. It just looks like caca. But all I'm doing is putting in my structure. And at any given time through this process, you could have stopped. You could have said that was enough. I liked it when her hair was purple. I liked it when her hair was brighter yellow. I liked it at any given time. You're her stylist right now. You decide. Put your butt in there and do it. That's between you and the person sitting in your under your paintbrush, you know? But I'm just adding in her texture again. Oh, I think it's easy to skip steps in art. Your mind wants to rush to yeah, 100%. I do that all the time. You will hear me say awesome, like when something is a little bit more detailed, I'll say to you, like, this is not like a fast man sport. We aren't playing hockey, slinging that puck back and forth a million times, you know? We're literally, I don't even know, chess. It's like waiting for the next person to make their move. There are ways to do things. The more you learn, the more there are ways that you can do that. And I don't encourage it. Not with pencils, not with paint, not with chalk, not with. If you are a graffiti artist, don't do it. Learn your steps. It's a process. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's a discipline. It is not, oh, this magical wand that we wave, and then all of a sudden it's there. You have to work at it. Yes, I have done many, 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 many color corrections in my life. And how you back in and out of color is extremely important. And if you're not communicating with your client about the process, from the worst case scenario is somebody that has had platinum blonde hair and then dyed it black or colored it black. That's your worst case scenario. Oh, and then at that point, there is not really even hair. So, boy, have I done and seen that a million times in my life. I feel like when it comes to the coloring world, the hair color world, I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot. People scare me. Let's talk about hair for a second. It's funny because my hair is virgin for the first time in my life since I was like before middle school. My mom did hair. So my mom's been doing my hair something to it since I was about like 9. I think that's the last time I saw my hair 100% natural hair color. That's insane. I didn't realize what my natural hair color was. So this consistency I'm putting on top of this now is that in between saucy and clam sauce. But I'm kind of bringing it all over her hair because I don't like some of the lines that I made, so I'm blurring them out. And then I did hair, and you learn a lot. If you're into doing color correction, there are people that you go to and they'll say, yeah, I can color correct that mess from that box of crap you put in your hair. And they'll tell you that. But what they're, not telling you is that there's going to take lots of sessions to get it right. It's not a one time. If someone can get your hair from messed up to beautiful, the integrity of your hair won't be there, all the things. And if that stuff's not talked about, you're not going to understand. And, know. Anyway, but I literally have just now, for the first time in my life, I'm 47 and almost 48. We'll be right back. I'm over here trying to get Chrissy to come up here. Where the heck? Profile. Share this profile. And then, what the heck? So, oh, I want to do that. I want to go back here. I'll get it together. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Got it. What the heck? Ay, ay, ay. Where the heck am I? What am I doing wrong? It isn't. So I have a hard time, like when I click on things in my Instagram, it doesn't let me reroute it to my stuff. I don't know if I have it, but it'll sit like this forever. So, is this your YouTube channel, Chrissy? What is it called? I'm trying to find it. I will figure it out. Sorry. Sometimes I'm really slow. My brain doesn't think. Hey, Kathleen. Happy to see you here. Yes. Oh, of the girl that you were talking about. Perfect. I'll take a look at that. I'll figure that one out. But I wanted to get your here, let me try it this way. Oh, it's okay. You're not late. I'm here late. I started at 6 tonight. Glad you're here. I haven't seen you and I haven't heard from you and all of the things. So, I'll miss my friends. Remy? Rem, come here, buddy. Are we okay? Are we okay, Papa? You doing a good job? Yeah, thank you. Thank you, bud. Yeah. Well, that's Chrissy's Instagram that I just posted. Why the dang thing gives me such a hard time. But it does, because my brain probably slow. But not much I can do about that. Anyway. I mean, if you want to do this with colored pencils, why can't you? Get some heavy cardstock. Get some Nina 120 and cut them up in ATC cards. And yeah, go get an inexpensive deck of cards from wherever, your junk drawer or the store, dollar store or something, and cut out some images from a coloring book that you know you're not going to ever really color in, and try it. Try it. See what happens to your beautiful mind. Don't, darling. Seriously, don't. I'm all about, let's be a community here. It is ridiculous, Lori. I've it's been so frustrating, to find people. But listen, mean it. I want you guys to be able to come here, brag about what you've been doing, brag about what you're working on. Let's drop your stuff in here. Let's find friends, people to connect with, connections, like lifetime connections. Let's do it. Not everybody's going to connect, and that's so perfectly fine. But we can find amazing connections here, and I love that. I love it, and I want to keep doing it. It's what I want my channel to be known for, is connections. Please come to my channel and brag. I want everybody to brag every time they come here. That's my hope, at least. I don't care where you're at in your art journey. I don't care what you're working on, how you like to do it. Let's hear about it. That's my goal. Less about me and more about you. Does that make sense? Y'all are watching me do things. Y'all see what I'm doing. I don't get to see as much with you guys. Come on, tell me. Tell me what you're doing. Show and tell every time. Show and tell. Y'all want to do a giveaway? If anybody want a pencil tag? We have those others going out. This one will go out with that one. With that bunch. You see a blurry picture? Dang it. Okay, perfect. Let's do a giveaway. We are dwindling down. Every time I touch these, they make me happy. Okay. We still have quite a bit of Prismacolor. Non-Prismacolor we have a few ink tints. We've got a Brute Uner, 2 of those left. We have Arteza, Chromaflow, Pablo, Color. We have 1 Color, 1 Spirit. No, we have 2 Spirit Farbens. Nope. Why do you have so many Spirit Farbens? We have 3 Color Prisma, lots of Prismas. Actually, we are down to 5 Prismas. That's it. That's all we got, folks. Yes, thank you. So, y'all ready? We know the drill. I don't think there's anybody new here, but if you're new, you pick 1 through 100. Person closest to the number picked but doesn't go over wins. I will need an address from you, even if you have already given me one, and also the name of the tag you would like. And you can do that in Discord. You can do that in IG. Maybe even some of you are only able to talk to me on TikTok. I don't know. I'm everywhere. So yeah. So on your marks, we're going to put a whole 2 minutes on the clock. Seems to be better than 1. Your marks, get set, go. I see 10, 25, 55, 63, 44, 88, 97, 20. Any more players? Any more players? We are only at 1 minute. Tell your friends. Go tell your friends. 64. We are in 30 seconds. I don't know if anyone else is showing up. We are about to finish this game. You'll want to put your numbers in. We are closing the doors in 15 seconds. 15 seconds on the clock now. Yep. On your marks. Get set. Done. Doors are closed. Okay. Kathleen was the last person. We are going to start this. And stop. 25. Who is 25? Ah, Michelle got 25. On the dot. Right on the money. Congratulations. Let's do one more. You ready? You ready? On your marks. Get set. Go. 1 minute on the clock. That's Ruger saying, good luck, everybody. Good luck, everybody. Numbers up, numbers up. We're almost done, almost there. 10 seconds left. Vote, vote, vote. Put your number in, put your number in. Come on, come on. Boom, done. Okay, what do we got here? Looks like Emily was the top and Kathleen is our last person. Michelle, did you want this color or which color did you want? Remy, that's enough. Good job. Thank you. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, you're okay. You're okay. He's okay. He's okay. He's all right. Nobody's upset. Red. Okay. Make sure you tell me which one. Okay, so let's do this again. We got our numbers in there, and here we go. I'm doing it again. 25 is the damn number. Is that right? That's funny. Who won? Looks like, is that Amy? Amy? Do we get Amy to win again? Yeah, Amy. I love it. Which one are we doing? We've got Kalur, Pablo, Chromoflow, Spirfarben, Arteza, Brute, I cannot say that. Brute Funer, Ink Tense, and Prismacolor. That's all we got. Kalur. Man, so awesome. Okay, Miss Amy, make sure you send me all the information I need, okay? Thank you, guys. I appreciate y'all. As you know, thank you for being here. So I'm going to let her hair be for a bit, and I'm going to work on her deal here. Nessa said plum for here, so I think I'm going to still some of this palette space, and I'm going to get some of this in there. Congratulations, everyone. Yes, ma'am, I saw red. I don't get to ask Amy because there's only one left. Thank you. Thanks you for being here, lady. I appreciate you. Hey, Taylor, how's it going? Let's work on this. If I would not have put that pink on there, that dark pink on there, I would be working for a really long time to get it thick enough. I don't know how to explain that other than it gives it something to attach to and build on. It's not as transparent from the start. But truly, if I continue to smear this, you watch this magic happen. I can come in here and add my shading if I want to. Make sure that you rinse off your brush because you're moving a bunch of white around, basically. But I can come in here and move this color around and leave that back color there. Rinse off your brush. So that's how I do that. Can I get you down here any closer? Right? Y'all see the kind of arm that I have here. It's like a robot that I have to like unfold, and it's not as graceful, I think. Oh, thank you, doll. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, so then you're gonna want to get this dry, like, because right now it's very smeared. If you don't dry your layers, they smear together. She does. She does. Okay. All right. Okay. So then I'm going to come in here with a bit of red, a bit of red, a bit of red, a little bit of creamy red. At this stage, unless you're trying to do like more of a glaze, every layer is saucy. Like there's really honestly almost no more thin layers anymore. Now, it's up to you what you want to do with these shadows. Some people like to stick to the same color shadows. Some people don't. Some people like to go with the monochromatic shadow look. Some people like a super harsh thing. Right. Isn't it cute? You can come in here and decide your line again. If it's not enough, you can. And then if you don't like how harsh that line is, well, by all means, blend it back out, you know, bring it down there because there would be a shadow. Yeah, there would be a shadow. So you're going to blend it back down. Okay. So I'm taking a clean brush. Oh, girl, I do dress like this. I dress however I want to. There is not a reason. If you're embarrassed by the way other people dress, you probably don't want to go anywhere. Not because I don't know how to dress, but because I'm not afraid of mixing textures and stuff. You can come in here and break up this harshness, move it around, add a little bit more lightness to it. If your brush gets dry, it won't move like I just did. You can push some more of this color back up there, the white, if it gets too washed out. It is so forgiving. It's not even funny. It's not like colored pencil. Like when you put the dang thing there, you're stuck with it. You live with it. Figure out how to fix it. You can fix it the entire time until you're done. Until you say, I like that, you're not done. And I want to come back in and add a little bit more lightness to this. So I'm coming back in with this juicy stuff over here. Yeah, I think everybody should just do what you want to do. Like, there's too many rules. There's too many hangups in this life. You got to be like this and that. Like, I'm a pretty dang free spirit. Now, I will tell you that I have no problem dressing. I know how. Fashion I actually really, really like. But if you are just hanging out with me and a normal life, I'm going to wear whatever I want to. When someone doesn't leave the house for a month at a time sometimes, I think what you wear doesn't matter anymore. Of course, unless my wife wants me to look different, then I will. Okay, you do you, Nessa. You gotta take care of you, doll. You can add a little bit more of even like a little bit darker version of this right here. um, you can go in and be as detailed as you want or as simple as you want. Like that's the thing is the difference between how some people can shade and some people say they cannot. It is literally just a difference in also preference. Some people don't like all that. Some people really like simplistic art and that's what it is and you can be okay with that. That's how you produce art. And I have to because I'm still learning every dang day. So there, a miniature lesson. I'm doing an ATC card. So some of us do these artist trading cards. So they're 2x3s. This is specifically cut out. I cut it out myself. It's fluid paper, fluid watercolor paper. It's 300 GSM. I love this stuff. It's super absorbent. It takes a beating. It's awesome. It's not super expensive. It's not cheap. This are those gorgeous stamps, and we've been working on these ATC cards, artist trading cards, and you know we've done some in here. This is one I haven't drawn yet or painted, but is on its way. Some things I've just been playing around with, learning. And then I cut a bunch of them, and I have like I basically keep my art stuff like this, and I can just draw anytime I want to. And I also will just go out and do some urban sketching even that way. And that's how I do things. So, but I was trying to relate it back to coloring books because we're so coloring book based here. You could always take, they're the same size as a playing card. You can go to the dollar store, you can take paper and paste it on it and color it and draw it, or we did stamps tonight. So that's what we did tonight, and now we're painting it. So yeah, thanks for asking. But every time you re-wet this, it's gonna bring different colors to the surface, and it can sometimes give you even more depth to your item. And that's what's like. Okay, so she said plum. Let's see what we got her plum. We've got a purple. Let's go blue-based plum, because I like a cooler plum than a warmer plum. And yes, thank you, Amy. And we're wanting to swap. Oh my gosh, if I do that one more time. We're wanting to swap like that way, like Amy and I are swapping at the end of this month. So we will have each other's artist trading cards, and she does hers however the heck she does hers. And then I get to keep her art. She gets to keep my art. And there's a few of us that are joining in this. And I think Kathleen, I don't know. I know Chrissy wanted to do this. Nessa said she wanted to. So we are, you got to give it a good go. You can't just like do nothing to the page and then call it that, because a lot of us are really putting in a lot of work to it. And, I'm not saying that anybody's art is less than anyone's. Please don't take away. But what I'm saying is there's a lot of energy that goes into these, and we're wanting to kind of build like a little bit of a community in that. We want to kind of cultivate that. So if you are interested in that, by all means, let me know, because we are very, very, very excited about it. And we plan to swap once a month. I think that's what we said, right, Amy? Once a month? And we will draw names, maybe perhaps, just like how we've been doing the color cube at the beginning of the month. Then we will just draw names at the beginning of the month, and then you'll know who you're creating your card, and you owe that person the card at the end of the month. I don't know if we start small that way or how we start it, or is it that we send out, like right now there's maybe 3 or 4 of us. Are we just sending it like 3 of them out to every address? How do you want to do it, Amy? I don't want anybody to feel stressed. Oh, I know, it's so tough. Well, I'm hoping I gave you some inspiration today. How about this? Why don't you go find a coloring book that you perhaps wouldn't even find yourself coloring in? Cut out a piece of the image and put it on to your card like after you've colored it, And then find a way, just start is my point. Just start. They don't have to be your best work, and I don't want you feeling intimidated. Let's just start doing it so that we are doing it. Does that make sense? It could be a piece of diamond painting. It could be anything on it, guys. If you like glue, then sky's the damn limit. Just don't expect to get anything I have to glue from me, because I'm not going to glue. The only reason why I was willing to do this because I was told I could paint it. Maybe one day I'll get really courageous and glue something to it, but today I'm not doing that. Come on, let's just do our first one. Let's just try it. Let's like push ourselves. Everyone's gonna adore whatever we send. We could be macaroni, yes, Callie. As long as you're willing to pay for the postage to get it sent, by all means, send it. Yeah, let's talk about what would be a good way to just get it started. And the more we get from each other, the more inspired we will get. Yes, Amy, they're 2.5 by 3.5. Do make sure that it is at least as thick as what a playing card would be. Go to the dollar store, go to your junk drawer, find a, extra ace of something, and put something on it cute and pretty to you, and send that damn thing out. Don't even think twice about it ever again. That's my business. I'll have it. It's in my stuff, and I will treasure it forever. It will be the first ATC card I've ever exchanged, and it will always make my heart go pitter patter. Okay? Yeah, that's it. Use your cereal box. That's a great one. And thank you, Amy, for the ideas, please. Yeah, like the backs of your cracker boxes, you know how they come in the stupid car box? And then just you decorate them. You're just decorating them like kindergarten. Okay? Just like kindergarten. I'm not doing anything spectacular today. And you never know which dang ATC card you're going to get from me. I don't know. I don't know yet. Do we want to theme it? Would that help? Maybe we theme it and not have it so open-minded so that you're not like, what the heck do I do? Good job, Ren. I say let's theme it. Let's theme it. That way, at least your brain has something to focus on. Do we want to do that? It's like having a pen pal. Is that not fun? To me, that's so fun. I can't even stand it. It's so fun. Amy, I appreciate you every day for including me in this and talking about it, because For me, like, I loved having a pen pal when I was in school when I was a kid. I loved it. It made me so happy. She doesn't need glue. Oh, she needs glue. Okay, no glue. How about the double-sided like scrapbook paper stuff? What the heck am I trying to say to you? Double-sided sticky tape? That's not glue. Lori. I love pen pals. I love snail mail. I love getting snail mail. It makes me so delighted. Flour and water makes glue, yes, but not the same type of glue. I love it. That's cute. She's like, but that's not technically glue, so you could still use it. She hates the whole mess, and I'm on the same page as her. That's why she doesn't like painting. Like, she doesn't want to do that stuff, and I respect that. Funny, funny. Okay, so theme or no theme? And it's fun to know the person's name. Like, what if, I mean, you can just send anything you already have, but if you, yeah, themes. So, how do you want to pick the theme? So, let's make this we want to do this and make them do to each other by July 15th. I know. Let's help. 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 My goal is that I'm going to get this far enough along so you guys can see me cut off or take off the tape. That's my goal. National treasures or something. What? Why do we have to do that, Nessa? What do whoa, national treasure or something, okay? Dinos. Amy, I did. I think it would be fun to also start a like coloring. You know how Erie and Thomas Kincaid and all of them have uh postcards? I think that would be fun too. Do a postcard thing. Oh, my bad. So we've got national treasure or something, dinos, what else? Thank God. Nessa, I was like, really? I don't have a freaking clue what I would do. Then on the 15th of July, you will be sending it out to the person that you are going to be exchanging with. So, like, for instance, let's say our theme is hot air balloons and you're sending it to me. You would somehow put some kind of theme of hot air balloon. Yeah, dry your pet's a cute idea too. Summertime, Kelly says. Oh, I'm sorry. And then you would send it. It's you have to if you're gonna do it, you got to do it because we're gonna be putting our time into this, and you want to make sure that the other person gets their thing. Yeah. So, and we will draw names. We'll put all the names of the people that want to do it into a bucket of some sort. And just like we do numbers here, I'll call names. So I'll say like Kathleen and da 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 and da 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 and da da da. Huh. Whatever it is, let's make this first one simple. For instance, if our theme was apples, there's an apple in this. Could have been my done. I'm done. Or maybe you have your own theme, but yeah, you guys talk and tell me what I mean, this isn't just my thing, right? This is everyone's thing. So let's come together and find a way to put it all together because I don't care how big or small this is. I just really want to do it. Okay, so on the count of three, go ahead and put 3 or 5. 1, 2, 3. And I'll put out a post probably tonight or something. Uh I owe you a post about the 108, and I'll give you guys a post about setting up this whole thing, like our rules in it. I don't know. Do you guys want to have any rules? Anything that is like unsure, things we didn't talk about, blah blah. And so 1 month you can have one person, the next person you have another person you're creating for, and it just goes on and on. And hopefully the group will continue to grow. Okay. So I know we all have things going on, but let's go ahead, and it's a whole month before now. And if you come to me, Nessa, and you're like, I can't do it, then I don't know. What do you think we should do about things like that, guys? Are you sure? I mean, that far out, you don't think you're going to be coloring or anything until fall? What kind of sanity are you going to have, lady? That's going to be tough on you. My heart is hurting for you right now. That's not fun. Yeah, doll. I think that's fine. I think that's fine. How about the next time I go live, we will draw names and you guys can think about it between now and then. It's probably going to be tomorrow that I go live. Unless of course my eyesight wants to like stop working like sometimes it does. I also want you guys to be in a position that if you're working on, you got a supply or something and you're like, I don't really like this, I bought it, and you want to see it used and I have it, like let's talk about it. Let's do it. Let's find a way to like work on stuff like that. I feel bad that we're starting this right before Nessa is having her shoulder procedure. It's going to drive you crazy, my friend, not being able to do art that long. Like, apparently, it's driving me crazy for you. I know you are. Nobody's blaming you for anything, doll. It's simply just not easy. Whenever you have to stop life, it's just not, and I feel horrendous for that for you. I'm just mixing some pink and yellow together. We'll figure it out, guys. We'll figure it out. I'll talk to Nessa, maybe on offline, and we'll come up with something. And then tomorrow when we go live or whatever, we'll see what our reality is of who and go from there. As much as I really, really, really want Nessa to be involved, we all have to understand, like, people have got some major things going on, you know? And the last thing we want is for somebody to feel bad about it. And so we'll do our best, Nessa, to see how we can do it. However, we can make it work. I want to. Yeah, I don't want you guys to overthink it. Maybe we just start with 3 this time. Maybe we just start 3 so that people will just feel less pressure. All right, back to the theme. What do you guys want to theme it? How about July is summer? Why don't we try summertime? Or somebody said dinos. No. That's part of building a community is doing things together. Yes, at some point, when it gets bigger, then people can have to sit out sometimes. But right now, like when it's small, we might as well, you know, cater to it. Pets. We got pets, we got dinos, we had national treasure. I'm just kidding. I was like, what in the holy hell are we talking about when I saw that come up? That was funny. Nessa, what color do you want her headband? No themes. Okay. Galaxies. Galaxies scare the crap out of me. Sarah's so good at them. I just sit and stare at them. Ash blue. Ash blue. Let's see if I can come up with ash blue. Or whatever I think is ash blue, right? Okay. Let's go flowers. Let's narrow down. What have I seen? No theme, pets, and summertime. No theme, pets, or summertimes. So on your marks, get set, vote. Okay, sounds like we're doing flowers. Regardless, right? Do we want to go deeper and decide what kind of summer flowers, or do you want to just keep it open to flowers? No, there's a big fat nose there. I love it. Not just no, but more like hell no. Okay, fine. I'm thankful that y'all voted on that because I'm secretly back here cringing on the fact that I have to do flowers. Okay, I'm not staring at a page either because y'all know I'm literally going to be staring at the page, like Wow, you guys caught me like red-handed. I'm not a flower person. Lori, not making glue. It's just not happening. So about that. That just cracked me up. Use the tape. Yes, use the tape. You can get this little strip tape, or you peel it off and you stick them on. I don't know. There's windmills that are planted like flowers. Oh boy, oh boy. I think on the backs of the cards we have to say the name of the artist, the theme. What else is there, Amy? I forgot. I'm sorry. Good question. Perfect question. Good job, my friend. I'm feeling on this color, but that's fine. But when we're not supposed to show them, right, Amy, to each other until after we've exchanged them. We're not allowed to show off our own art until it's exchanged. I think you can decide what you can put the theme on it too. Let's see. Name. Oh, name, date. So artist, date, and theme, I think. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think that's a good one too, Amy. Like your contact information, like not like phone number or anything, but just how you could socially stay in contact with them. Because perhaps somebody, like I said, you build community and people become friends, and then now you're able to exchange with these people whenever you want to, right? I don't know. We can decide that. You can show us on Discord. I plan on putting a little, like, you know me, I like to put a little video together and show you guys, like show off what we're doing in our group. So my responsibility was once it's done, I'll get them and do like a small like tidbit about it if you guys want me to. If you don't want me to, you just tell me. But I mean, you know me. I love to share. One of my favorite things to do is share. I think so. So, artist, date, and you also need to make sure you sign the front of your card somewhere. Yeah, I think just do whatever you want right now. Like, show it off. Be proud of it. I don't care. It's just fun. I'm just happy. Like I'm same thing, same. Just thrilled to death that we're coming together and getting it started. Because Amy and I have been talking about exchanging stuff since we met. So it's nice that it's happening. There. All right. All right. So tomorrow night we will draw the names then. Or you can just start drawing them. We can pick another name, and maybe more people will join us between now and then. What do we think? We're going to wait? see if Nessa is able to join. Okay, now what color do I do her tights? Yeah. I think so. I know Mary said yes to it. I haven't been on her channel lately, but I know originally she said yes to it because it was the three of us that were like, let's do it. And then it got put on the back burner for a minute. And yeah, let's. I don't know how to get a hold of Aim or Mary. Maybe you do. I hope they want to. That would be fun. I would love that. I'm sure I could get Sarah to get involved in it too at some point. She'll probably kick my butt for her tights. Ash blue and pale brown, sort of mimicking her headband. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, that's how I am. That's how I am. I love just whatever. But it's really fun. I think it's a really nice group to let yourself feel unsafe with and be vulnerable in doing this. Yeah, I agree with you, Nessa. Thank you, Amy. I can't wait. This is going to be so much fun. I'm nervous as all get out because I just don't do flowers, but I'm so excited. Is anyone else excited? Blurry, or is it my eyes? I can't really tell. Someone else has to tell me because my eyes are blurry now. I can't see the detail very well. Callie, are you going to do it with us? We're going to do 3 to start with. Flowers. Amy, summer flowers. No, any flowers. Well, we were really hoping for you. We get it if you can't or don't want to. Oh, I see. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited, friends. I really am. And I know it'll grow, but for now, like, this is where we're gonna start. And it's fun. I'm thrilled. I'm literally thrilled. I'm a stay-at-home dog mom. I already did my kids. I'm just as excited as you are, my friend. I'm so excited. We all could use a little brightening up and get a little piece of mail. We could all use it. It brightens everyone's day. Getting something cute and special instead of another stupid mailer. Boy, oh boy, look what I got this far. Almost. What do you think? How much more should I do? Anything else I need to touch upon? 4 bills, exactly. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited too. I really appreciate you all being willing to jump in and be a part of it. It's really cool. I really appreciate y'all. I feel like this grass is too green for me or something. Pretty quiet around here. Is anybody with me? I'm getting my smaller nib out. This is very difficult for me to see. Probably totally going all over the place. Oh yeah, I bet. Rem. Remy. Come here. Rem. Come here, bud. I'm just highlighting her a little bit with my pen mark because I want to bring her back to the forefront. I mean, maybe this isn't everyone's style, but sometimes I like to do this. Oh, it's Friday, scans on Thursday, and meeting Wednesday. So, that's busy, girl. Oh, you're looking through. That's fun. Any ideas yet? Are you okay? See? All right. What do you think? She needs a name. What's her name? Hilda. That's a cute name. She look like a Hilda. She looks like a Hilda. Well, Hilda it is. Sally. Sally's cute. Definitely Hilda. So, Hilda. Sally. Thanks. I'm about to take this off so we can see what the final thing is. Oh, sub pump. That might be weird. Yeah, we get those. All right, you ready? I'm going to take it off. Ready? I love this part. This is my favorite part. Like drum roll. 1, 2, 3. I love it. And she's done. Voila. What do you think? Is she cute? That was fun for a quick little painting. Simple. So, yeah, fun. Y'all could do that. Y'all could do that. You can stamp it and then do it. I do appreciate all those thumbs up. I appreciate you being here. Thank you to the winners. Thank you for everybody that contributed and hung out with us, the lurkers, all of you. Hilda is cute. We like Hilda. She's a cutie patootie, right? Well, thanks for helping me pick out the colors, and thanks for helping me do all the things. I'm so excited about our new journey in the ATC exchanges, and yeah, that's my. I gotta finish these little dudes here on this one, but got a little collection going on here. I haven't finished her. I haven't done any line work or anything like that. So guess where she goes? She gets to go into my. Where the heck is it? Come on, Jess, you have so much crud out here. If you just put something away, you know. I just had my book out here. That's nuts. Where's my book? Oh, you know where I put my book? I know where I put my book. I put my book in my little bag. She gets to go in here now. See how fun this is? And then I'll get another one of these and it'll fill up with the stuff you guys send me. Well, that. Fun. Fun, fun, fun. So since mine will probably come with paint on them, I will be spraying with the fixative so that it doesn't come off or get weird or any of that stuff. I'm excited and nervous to do this one. Yeah, I'm gonna do a what's it called? A community post tonight and just kind of do like an explanation of like where and what people can do and you know, all that fun stuff. Maybe somebody will be able to understand it. Anyway, this is my cute little book collection that I've been doing this month. This is all brand spanking to me. And it's been just a delight. Fun. It's fun. It's not so serious. I don't have to be perfect. I can just be who I am in it. I don't have to do any of that stuff. So, yeah. Thank you. We completed a whole project tonight. Isn't that amazing? Yeah. Well, you know, people, do we have anything else we want to talk about? Or do you want to ask me to do something? Need me to stay? Want me to go? What we got here? What do we got? Well, I'm going to do this one too. This one has to painted. Oh, I'm overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed. I'll do it. Cannot wait to have the flowers you're going to send me. I am so nervous to do them because I really stink at flowers. I just don't know why. And maybe they're not even so bad. I don't enjoy them. But okay, I'll stay. What do you want to do? What do you want me to do, Kathleen? Oh, we have to do that hashtag. Let me find that for you really quick. Let me see if I can find that. It was not. You know what? I won't be able to look because it's on my community wall, right? Let me see if I can go on this one and look. Let's see. No, I have to go there. I get so confused about all of the things. I don't think I can. You're gonna have to tell me. It's on my community wall. On my community wall. I can't look that up right now. That's crazy. Oh, that's lame. Y'all can do it, or how is that done? How does it work? I'm so you can pick whatever you want to make a hashtag. But Shannon, let's see, I might hold on. I might be able to get the information right this moment. Okay, so it would be coloring cube number or hashtag 108. Hold please, I'll come back. Good night, friend. But that's the hashtag. Oh, I'm excited, Chrissy. Thank you so much. You have an incredible evening. Give lots of love to those babies, and we'll talk to you very soon. Color Cube number 108. Color Cube 108. That's the hashtag. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. I feel like everybody knows, and I'm wrong. Thanks for correcting me. It will look like that. Color Cube number 108. Ooh, yeah. I'm nervous. Oh, and it's this month it is in a specific book. We're doing a specific book. We're doing small victories. And it's specifically this. Yes. So every time we do it, it'll always be hashtag color cube and then hashtag the number. So like if you're doing one from the past, you would do hashtag color cube number 414, if that's the number or whatever. I think this is our fourth or third or fourth. And we use it just a general thing because we don't need to identify with it. Like we'll keep doing this every month. And so it's, it's fun. Hey, you can look forward to it every month. Even if I'm not hosting it, somebody is. You can just ask around, like, what's the tag number? I will probably keep doing it. It's just this last month has been really tough for me. So yeah, I don't know. I think we're on either the third one. I think the first one was more like, do you want to do this? And then kind of like our ATC cards. And then I think now we're kind of like officially doing it monthly. So that's fun. You guys like my new, well, it's not new to me, but it's new to my work world. I went through all of my palettes and kind of stole. You guys want to see something funny that I tried to make, but it didn't happen? Y'all want to make fun of me for a minute? Well, I made fun of myself. So I used this, and I didn't know how to do this at first, but these are the palettes here. And this was going to be Pac-Man. I can still probably save it somehow, but it's not flat. It's very bowed. And I would have to go back in and paint in all of this stuff that was here. Like there's an orange, and a cherry and all that stuff. But it's all wonked. I would have to redo this one, try it again. Yeah, it's fun. It's just your paint, if you can see this, your paint's going to roll off of it because it's but it's cute. I keep it. Just I don't know. I keep it. I've never used it. That one was fun though. I had fun doing that one. I want to make another palette, but I want something just for mixing. I'm not sure if I want something with palette on it, but I want a bigger mixing palette, somewhere where I can make bigger washes. These are great when I'm doing like smaller detailed work, like where I have my colors and then like my palette, but if I want to reach for the, 500 plus watercolors that I have, I don't have much space to work on. So I don't know. I don't know what I should or shouldn't do. This is what I'm working with this month. I haven't touched anything else besides pencils, and this has been my medium all month. This right here. This is it. This is all I've been working with this month. It's crazy. Normally, I think I was craving kind of something more steady or something more like of a study, because I really spent a lot of time just learning to work with red, blue, and green, the primaries, a whole year. And with that being said, I got really spoiled without all of these convenience colors, because to me, the convenience colors, a lot of times, unless it's very specific, it's just taking up my desk space. So yeah. But Hemi's been fun. I've used it a lot this month, and this was all dried out just like this palette before I started working with it this month. So that's petrified, right? And those are considered dry. And then we have a whole palette that's completely wet. But I can take this out. This is like a whole chunk. I can take it out and use it if I want to. I can condense it and put it in here if I want to, once I'm running out. I don't know. I could re-wet this and it would activate just fine. It's mixed. It's got a lot of mix in here, but that's fine. Paint does that. You just have to, hope you don't get too much in it. Yep. Yeah, next month I'm definitely going to do the I'm going to spend almost my whole month on Albert Durst as much as I can. What I'm going to do, I want to work with them because I fell in love with them right away. And as I'm falling in love with them, they are becoming too precious for me. I don't want to like use them because I'm like, there's only so much, you know? And that's my crazy mind that I do. You want to see something else funny that I made? This is really funny, but it's a spoon. This is my first spoon. Are you talking about your Hemi? Yeah, I'm happy to. Anything I can help with, Lori. Always, anytime. All you gotta do is text me. You have my phone number. Text me. I'm here. I love talking about art. I'll talk to you about art all the time. You know, sometimes I have things going on and I might not be able to get back to you right away, but I will as soon as I can because I'm more anxious to talk about art than I am about, 80% of it. Oh yeah. Albert Durst. Sure. I'm more than happy to help however I can. I felt like you were doing good. Are you feeling like you just want to do something different with them, or are you not feeling like you're doing good with them? Why doesn't this want to close? It wants to close like that. It doesn't want to close like this. Is it backwards? Yeah, that's it. What are you struggling? Like, tell me what some of the struggles are so that when I think about how I'm going to approach like doing things on here, maybe that could be how you can learn. Grab them enough. Is it because they are water soluble, or is it because of what? Sounds like you want to reach for them. It's just you're not reaching for them. Oliver Kitters are incredible because they are a pencil and they are paint, and they're very pigmented. So that's fun. I think I'm gonna go grab some food though. I haven't had any food. And just coffee. So I should probably have some food. But I have truly enjoyed our session tonight and hanging out. We will be getting out those tags this week, and I think I'm going to skedaddle and probably start on my 108 challenge. How about that? I'll start my 108. I got to get all those posts done tonight too, so that's a lot of work. So I wish everybody a good night. Kelly, hopefully you'll join in on our ATC exchange. That would be so awesome. And I just appreciate you all. Thank you, Sue, so much for being here. Thank you. I look forward to seeing you hopefully tomorrow. That's always my fingers crossed. And we'll see you soon. So toodles, my noodles.